Hi everyone, welcome to section 1.3 part 6. And usually I would break this into 3 separate videos, but we're just going to power through this one. If you need to skip ahead, that's fine. We're going to do 3 section analysis problems, so why don't we go ahead and download all 3 of these videos, Fusion files. 1, 2, and honestly, you don't even need to download this screwdriver holder. If you made yours perfect earlier, you can just use it. This is only in case someone wasn't here or maybe didn't do a good job. So we've got them all. And I'm going to open up my deliverables for later. Okay. So right now I'm in 1.3 part 5 in my Fusion. So make sure we go back, make a new folder, 1.3 part 6. And this is called section views. And if you have to pause this to type in, that makes a lot of sense. It should be empty. Actually, I'll keep this open. And let's upload. Hold down the Control or Shift button to make sure you get all 3 highlighted, or you could just upload them one at a time. Doesn't matter. And now we're going to wait for a moment. This pop-up, I'm not going to go through that. I'm going to open them directly from here. All right. So it's a pre-made file. What we're focusing on here is just can we look at the section view, and can we make the section view on our drawing. So if we inspect their section analysis, and I want you to just click on this front piece, and you could see from before, remember we were able to look at part of this, and I want this to be negative 0.75, you can see on our distance, and press OK. So this is what it looks like isometrically. When we do our drawing, we're not going to look at isometric though, we're going to look at it from the front view. So let's hit the front view and take a screenshot, Windows Shift S. And let's go back to those deliverables and paste it in there. And you're probably going to have to shrink it. And actually what it would make it the best is if you didn't put it high, you put it a little bit lower, and this will match our drawing. So this is what it should look like in our drawing, and hopefully it does. File, oh not file, I'm sorry, design. Let's go to drawing, from design. And we don't want it from scratch, we want the title block. All right, first thing, it's always going to want to give you a smaller scale. So we don't want this 1:2 scale. Make it a 1:1 scale. And we're going to place this in this general area. Press OK. Now this is not a section view because see here we've got all these cross hatches, and that's what we'll need. So I'll show you how to do that in a minute. But first, let's do our projected views. So let's do the top, the right, and the isometric. Double click on the isometric and make it shaded. And this is not what we want, so let's delete it. Now, what we want is this section view. So hit the drop down for create and hit section view, or you could just hit that button. So it asks where do we want to look at it, and we're going to take it from the right side here. So bring your mouse so you get this green triangle at the top and go up. Do you see that dotted line right above the triangle? That's good. So click, then go down and click again and find this check mark. So you can see here that the direction changes views based on where we bring it. So because I have it over here, it's looking at it in the direction that the arrows are pointing. When I press OK, and I'm going to move this up a little bit, this is now perfect. This is exactly what I want. So let's go ahead and hit Windows Shift S. Take a screenshot. Oh, missed it. and put it in our deliverables. And now what I was saying before is we can kind of compare, did we do a good job? Did our drawing match what it looks like in the other work? All right, first one's down, so let's save this. I'm going to close both of those. All right, let's open up the second one. So question 4, and I'm going to bring you to our worksheet that you're looking at. And you can see in this case, I really want to look at the cross view from the top view. Okay, and it should end up appearing this. So what's interesting though is I'm still going to slice it the same way. So let's go back to Fusion, and my sectional analysis is still going to be coming from here, and this time it's going to be a 1/2 inch. Press OK. This is the isometric view. I'm going to switch to the front view and let's take a screenshot of this. This is what I want. And again, let's shrink this down so it fits. And our drawing should look very similar to this with these cross hatches. All right, that's what we're looking for. So let's save this, and let's get to the drawing. Same thing, make sure we're in the NBHS title block. One-to-one scale, we're going to place it right here. And same thing, projected view. Top, right, isometric. Excellent. Now, same thing, we don't want this one. So I'm going to delete that, and let's practice the section view. So this is the one I'm looking at, so go find the midpoint. Bring your mouse to the right so you can see that dashed line. And I meant to the left, I'm sorry. And now we hit that green check mark. And you can see if I bring this down, from here, this is the direction we're looking at the piece. Press OK. And this is, I believe, pretty perfect. So I'm going to take a look back at the assignment. And this should match exactly the way that I want it. So let's save this. And take a screenshot. Paste. Okay, and those look pretty darn good. All right, next one we're going to open up the screwdriver case. So if you majored, you can use the old one. If you downloaded mine, it's fine. I want to do one where I'm showing a horizontal cut and one where I'm showing a vertical cut. And if I look here, showing the horizontal cut at a depth of negative 0.2 inches should end up looking something like this, where like the happy face shows. So let's go back. I'm going to close up both of these so I don't have too many tabs open. And let's open up that screwdriver. So we're going to practice section analysis from the top, and I said I want it to be negative 0.2. That looks pretty good. So this is the horizontal cut. Taking a screenshot of it. And then let's do a vertical cut. So what we're going to do is go over to Inspect Section Analysis, and I want to make sure I hit this. It's very difficult, but you see how that plane, so not over here, definitely this yellow plane, and that cuts it right down the middle. So I'm going to go over here and hit this drop down, and I'm going to show you it's neat. You see I can kind of bounce around but you can never have two analysis at the same time. So this is the one that I want, but I did ask that this screenshot includes the tree. So here's our browser tree. Make sure that you get that in there as well. And paste this. Okay. Now we want the drawing. So if I'm going to go back to here and this drawing, not only do I have to have all of that, but I need to tell people exactly the information that I'm looking for. So I might need to reference this as we go. Okay, save. And it looks like I need to put a middle piece in. And the scale that they want me to use is 1:3. That'll go in the middle. And then it looked like I needed a top, bottom, right, and isometric. And let's just make sure that those are the directions. Yep. So not right. I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to do a section view here. So find that midpoint and go up. Then come down and get the check mark. And press OK. And there's that section view we were just kind of looking at before. And I need to put in the information on the top. So dimension. Okay, in this project, we're supposed to not show any of the hidden edges. So double click on your parent and just do visible edges. This will make it a lot easier to look at. There we go. That one's 0.5. And these are 0.25. So I'm going to take a look at this one more time. 5x down 1.5 inches, taper -2 degrees. So that's what I'm going to do. Double click. So we're going to go to the front, 5x. A depth of 1.5 inches. Taper -2 degrees. And then this one had a depth of 2 inches and also a taper of -2 degrees. So sorry about the little bit of confusion there, but this is what it should look like. So we'll take a screenshot of this. Okay, and finally answer these 3 questions. 1, 2, 3. And when you're finished with all that, you can turn it in. All right, everyone, I hope that this helped. Good job through this whole section 1.3.